Good evening, everyone. It's Sal Chatterbox. How you all doing? It is that time again. It is Chatterbox. How you all doing, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash a like on the video, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's had a nice day. Do you know what I just had, guys? I just had a tiramisu. A tiramisu. You know what? A lovely tiramisu. Do you know what? Overindulged today, but that was absolutely lovely. I don't mind at the end of the day. Do you know what? It's sweet, isn't it? Because we've got Ruben Amorim in the club right now, and he's going to be pulling his weight and making those ruthless decisions that need to be made. Now, guys, Ruben Amorim looks likely to remove some players come January. Xerxes looks likely to leave Manchester United on loan. Xerxes has been said, Joshua Xerxes has been said to be unhappy at Manchester United and wants to. It feels a little bit disillusioned by not being in the first team and could be leaving Manchester United. That could open up the door for Gutierrez to come to Manchester United from Sporting Lisbon. It does look very likely that a couple of Sporting Lisbon players, as I said a couple of weeks ago, will be joining Ruben Amorim as soon as possible to join him in his quest to bring Manchester United back to the summit of English football, guys, because that's what it's all about. It's about bringing us back to the summit of English football. Now, look, it's going to be sad. We've had some, obviously, very emotional news in regards to Ruud van Nistelrooy, but you know what? It is subject to popular belief, subject from people like Rio Ferdinand and people like that, you know what I mean, trying to justify why Ruud van Nistelrooy should have stayed. Do you know what? At the end of the day, it all makes sense because you have to understand that he does not want anyone over his shoulder, anyone in his shadow, of course, guys. And I feel like he's made the right decision. I feel like Ruben Amorim has made the right decision. But there are still a number of players at Manchester United that do need to leave this club, and they need to leave this club pretty soon, guys, because do you know what? We want Ruben Amorim to have a smooth path, and we all know that, you know, the reason we haven't had such a smooth path over the years is because some of those players are just not up for the task. And Ruben Amorim's team do run a lot. They are intense, and we really, let's be honest for ourselves, we don't really have any intensity within that squad. Who is an intense player? I mean, you could say Garnacho is an intense player. You could say Ahmad is an intense player. You know, maybe Bruno is an intense player. You know, Ugarte is an intense player. There's not many within our squad that are intense. And you know what? We may have to say goodbye to the likes of Johnny Evans and Maguire and Lindelof. You know what? Even Luke Shaw looks like his position could be, it could be in danger, guys. It could be in danger. So, you know what? No one is getting away with this. As I said, Ruben Amorim is the silent assassin. He will do the things that benefit the football club and his system. He does need people to play in his system. And you know what? If any player, should I say, if any player does not abide by these rules and does not fit into his system, their position can be in danger, guys, in danger. So at the end of the day, guys, look, you know what? Manchester United will make a lot of changes this summer, this winter, maybe in January. They will make a lot of changes. Anthony seemed to be disillusioned by his position at Manchester United. Xerxes now, you know, Xerxes has only been there 6 months, you know. When you think about Xerxes, you know what, it's been very disappointing so far. No, he hasn't had a good run in the football team at the moment. He hasn't had a run in the team, so that we can't really judge him too highly in regards to that. But you know what? If he's not feeling it, if he's not feeling up for the task, you know what we have to do, guys. He has to move on, of course, guys. And that means, you know what, maybe going on loan. Anthony as well, maybe going on loan, of course, guys. And you know what, we move on as a football club, of course, guys. We move on. Let's go through some of your comments, guys. Absolute legends in the chat. Big up, Kazi. How you doing, my bro? Hope you're doing well. Smash the likes, please. Press the subscribe button. Big up, everyone. Of course, you, my friends. Big up. Mad Advance said, where's Lumen? I don't know where Lumen is. There he is. Speak of the devil. Big up, Kazi. Who is leaving? It looks like Xerxes could be leaving. It looks like Anthony could be leaving, as I've been speaking about just now. You know what? It could be more. It could be more. We do know that Maguire, Lindelof, Eriksson have not been handed new contracts. Another thing is we're looking to tie up a contract for Ahmad. Ahmad needs his contract tied up. We are in talks with Ahmad at the moment, and Ahmad could wrap up his new contract pretty soon, guys. That is one of the main tasks that we have to do, of course, guys. Now, Manchester United face competition for the signature of Jonathan Tah. Of course, I've been speaking about Jonathan Tah in this stream, of course, many months ago about Manchester United possibly signing Jonathan Tah, but Real Madrid are interested in Jonathan Tah as well. So, guys, you know what? Hold on to your seatbelts. Man United are going to be in another transfer battle for another defender, but this is just speculation. I believe that Man United do need another defender. Once Maguire, Lindelof go, which they look likely to do, Man United are going to have to replace these defenders. There's also rumours of Ignacio, of course. There's also rumours of Fernandes or Benfica. Lots of players we are interested in, and don't be surprised if Man United do bring in a couple of defenders and a left back to the club. I'm saying by next summer. Let's say by next summer. Absolutely. Sal, my bro, what's going on? Lumen, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Big up, Michael. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope everything is good. Mad advances. Rashford, please score 20+ goals and don't expect to stay, leave, and you give United 80 million. If anyone will pay 80 million for him, Mad advances, who do you think is going to pay 80 million for Marcus Rashford, my friends? Who do you think is going to do that? Ugarte, Mainu, Bruno, Ahmad, Haaland, Dija, De Ligt, Mansouri are already intense player. Yes, they are. That's not a whole squad, though. We need a whole squad of intensity. We've got Maguire's not intense. Shaw's not intense. Licha is kind of intense. I would agree with that. Maguire's not intense. Basically, Eriksen's not intense. Casemiro's not intense. These players are not intense enough. Rashford's not intense enough. Our striker's not intense enough. We need to be a lot more intense, guys. There's a lot of things that we have to be improving upon, and that is going to be obviously the test for these players come when Ruben Amorim gets going. Of course, guys, players need to go, including Marcus Rashford, Sal, Michael. Yes, he does need to go, if I'm being honest with you. But we actually have this kind of thing called nostalgia, don't we? We have this sympathetic, sentimental feeling towards players. And let me tell you a little story about sentiments. In football, sentiments do not work. At the end of the day, you know what? Players move on. Players move on. That is life in football. You know what? Great players move on. We once thought that Cristiano Ronaldo loved Man United. When he first left Man United, he went to Real Madrid and became a love affair with Real Madrid. You know what I mean? And these things happen. Players leave. You can't get too sentimental. It's just business at the end of the day. And this is what happens at football clubs. We can't get too sentimental with people like Marcus Rashford, despite being Manc, born and bred. There's only so much you can dig. You can only go so far with that train. With the Manc, born and bred thing, you can only go so far with that. You can't live off that. You can't live off that. You got to get the performances on the pitch going, guys. You can't just live off, I'm born in Manchester, I'm born and bred, etc., etc., etc. That is not going to fly at Manchester United. That's not how it works at Manchester United. You need to do better, my friends. You need to do better and then perform on the pitch. Man about says, Adene's not the intense player, but we can be a world-class wing back under Amorim. Let's see. We'll have to wait and see. He's never played there, Mad Advance said. We don't want to be shoehorning players into positions that they don't usually play, but we have to wait and see, of course. We have to wait and see. Of course, absolutely. Eriksen is the worst player we have if we're talking about intensity. Absolutely, he is. Absolutely. He is not intense at all. Obviously, that is to do with his age. He's obviously not a spring chicken anymore. He's not a young player anymore. We have to remember that about Eriksen. He's been around the block a long time. Let's not forget that he does have a pacer. He did have a heart problem, of course. I mean, obviously, we nearly lost the fella, God forbid. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? You can't expect him to be too intense. When he was playing for Tottenham Hotspur a few years ago, they said back then that he was not an intense player. And that was many years ago. So why are we playing him in our first team? I don't know. We're just not going to get to that next level with these type of players. We need players who are intense, who can run for 90 minutes plus. That's what we need to do at the end of the day. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, we need to move on a lot of these players. But Xerxes, what are your feelings about Xerxes? Xerxes only been here a few months and it's already talk of him leaving the football club. How do you feel about that? Now we get on to the summer. Let's get on to the summer. Manchester United have confirmed that Ruben Amorim will get a similar amount of money to spend this summer as Erik ten Hag did last summer. Money has been put aside for Manchester United to make a number of signings, about £250 million worth of signings that Manchester United could go after this summer. Of course, there is also players that can leave the club and players that have run down their contract. So money will be freed up in regards to wages. And you know what? It's exciting times. Who is Ruben Amorim going to bring in? But one thing is, part of the stipulation between Ruben Amorim coming to Manchester United is his philosophy about playing young players. He's very good at playing and developing young players. This was this is like a key point in regards to Ineos appointing Ruben Amorim and going tooth and nail to get the manager. Of course, guys, having spent obviously millions trying to get him. Now, look, Ruben Amorim hopefully will bring through some youngsters. We have got a good youngsters coming through our system, of course. From the top to the bottom, we got Harry Amas coming through, a Collier in the midfield. We got him coming through. Of course, Shea Lacey coming through, Fletcher coming through, Obi Martin, Kone. We got a lot of players there, you know, who are coming through. And we must not forget about these players as well. These are very important. We're not spending millions on our academy if we're not going to bring any of these players through. Of course, you can't bring 10, 11 through. You're going to have to bring 1 or 2 through, 3, 4. Things like that. Do you know what I mean? We can't be bringing through 10, 11 young players, but there will be a few coming through. We're doing very well on the youth side of things, the under 18s in particular. We're doing incredibly well. And you know what? Why not give some of these players a chance? Obi Martin looks like he's developed into a very good striker. He looks like he has the physique as well. Importantly, he has the physique because you know what? Physicality in the Premier League is very important. You're going to need that physical presence in the Premier League. Of course, big up on FC24. Marcus Rashford is playing for Newcastle United. Sal, sort of. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's not a bad move, to be honest, for Marcus Rashford. Absolutely. I was watching Eddie Howe today on TV. And the guy just he's very intelligent. Eddie Howe, I would say that. I was watching him on some YouTube thing, and he was very intelligent. But one thing about Eddie Howe, he's very uninspiring. A little bit boring, if you know what I mean. You know, like a manager, I always believe that a manager should have like a personality, a presence about them, you know, something you warm to. A bit Ruud Van Nistelrooy has it. Jose Mourinho has it. Do you know what I mean? Ruben Amorim seems to have it. But, you know, when you look at Eddie Howe, it just seems a bit boring. And I don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm just going by what I see at the end of the day on the TV. And this is what first thing that came to my head. You're boring, mate. You're boring at the end of the day. So I'm surprised that no one is getting on his back as well. Of course, you know what? Newcastle United ain't doing fantastic. Of course, they didn't last season either. So why is Ruben out? Why is Eddie Howe still there? That is the big question, of course. LT, big up, Sal. I'm just going to Amorim is adamant on playing his system, and that's the only way to see who fits in and doesn't. Let us also fans support his team selection. Let Player FC stop. Absolutely, LT. That is what's important. My most important thing I would say to everyone is that you need to give him time. You need to give him time. This system is not going to be easy to implement. He has, of course, said today that he will be playing the 3 at the back. It will be happening straight away. But one thing I want us to get away from over the last few years, we've had Louis van Gaal, we've had Erik ten Hag, we've had Jose Mourinho, we've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Each one of those managers, what are the common theme in those managers, guys? What are the common theme? The players bought into their system. But after a few months, they aborted that system and it didn't work. And these managers started playing a simple style of football that works with these players. We cannot have that. We do not base our systems on our players. The players have to base themselves on our systems. That's what they need to do. They need to work out. They're professional footballers at the end of the day. Systems, schmistems. You play the system that you have to be, that you are assigned to be given. You play it. You don't just like, you know what, I can't play that system. Why not? If you can't play that system, what we should do is move these people on, of course. Malatuta, Pella, big up, my friend. Good evening, Pearl from Singapore. How you doing, my friend? I don't mind Xerxes leaving. What about Harry Kane joining Man United? Absolutely not. Harry Kane, that penalty merchant, He throws penalties. Even for England, he's finished. In my opinion, I wouldn't have Harry Kane. Absolutely not. We know we need to think about a little bit younger than that. I'm not talking about 2021. We need 26, 27. These players like Harry Kane, they slow the play down. They haven't been exactly, you know what, they've been scoring goals, lots of penalties, of course, at Bayern Munich. But, you know, in regards to, you know, all-round play, he's too slow. He slows the play down. We need to keep, he's not intense. Another player who is not intense, I would not take Harry Kane at Manchester United. Absolutely not. We need to be looking at a different type of striker, if you ask me, guys. Absolutely. Shea Lacey and Dangoy and Mastido are all must next season. Can't wait for it, Mad Advance said. We've got a great conveyor belt of young players coming through. Of course, Pearl, he wants to win the Champions League. Absolutely. There you go. Of course he does. Harry Kane, you can't do that. So let's see what Amorim can do with the current crop. He's not going to be able to do much, mate. He's not going to be able to do much. At the end of the day, you can't turn Rashford into prime Ryan Giggs. You know what I mean? He's been doing it for 10 years. You can't change the Leopards on the spot. He's done it under a great manager like Jose Mourinho is down tools. Luke Shaw, he cannot magically rub a little magic dust on his knee and start saying you're going to be fit for 70% of the season. He can't do that at the end of the day. He can't make Maguire, Paolo Maldini. He can't make Lindelof, Nemanja Vidic. He can't do that. It's literally impossible. He's going to need his team in there. He's going to need his own team in there. Anthony's just not good. He's not a good winger. Absolutely not. He's not good enough. He cuts in, he's predictable, and that's what I would say. Just not good enough, not intense enough. And one thing I would say is that, you know what, this is why Ruben Amorim needs the power to get rid of some of these players. He needs the power to make his own choices and to get out of some of those players. Of course, Ava, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Sal, love you. Thank you so much, Ava, you legend. Thank you very much for your compliments. Big up. Sal, didn't we give time to Eric Ten Hag 2 years and 1 month, or two years and a couple of months? Yes, we gave him some time. Didn't we gave, and we should have gave him time. He deserved that time, absolutely. Ruben Amorim deserves the time as well. We do need to. Some people didn't give him time. Some people wanted him out after 1 year, guys. Let's not be short-term memory syndrome here. People did want him out at the club a lot less, despite winning trophies, 2 trophies, and winning, obviously coming third in the league in his first season, etc. People wanted him out. People are not patient in this fan base, and a lot of those people, the reason they're not patient is because they just want another victim. Of course, a lot of their platforms thrive off negativity. My platform doesn't. My platform is just my platform, and I want Manchester United to do well. I'm a cheerleader for Manchester United. That's what I am. I want Man United to do well, and I don't want, this negativity which spirals out of control sometimes and becomes an agenda and becomes a toxic sort of environment for the fans, etc. The reason that these fans have been against each other, Manchester United fans have been against each other for so many years, is these people have this toxic environment, and you know what? They thrive off the negativity. They're a bit like energy vampires. Energy vampires, you know what they are? They basically feed off energy. They feed off your energy. So basically, they're negative, and they feed off the energy that you give back, that negative energy. Big up. Yeah, I can't believe Harry Kane joining. Nah, I don't want Harry Kane. Absolutely not. He had his chance. Modi is a fraud. Better to give Gilgears than 32-year-old Kane. I agree. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. No more 30-year-olds, guys. We've gone away from that 35-year-old business. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Harry Kane is in the right places at Bayern Munich, a slow league. You know what I mean? Easier for him. The Premier League is not him at the moment. He's not the type of Premier League player anymore, guys. I would say that confidently. You know what? He is a good goal scorer, but he scores a lot of penalties. Let's look at this in context. Andy Cole has scored more goals than Harry Kane without Harry Kane's penalties. You know what I mean? And we have to look at things like that. And Andy Cole is severely underrated, guys. Severely underrated, criminally underrated, of course. LT, a good coach with a proper structure willing to back him is all we asked for, and it seems like we finally got it. I feel positive about the future and can't wait for the end of the player power. Me too, mate. Hopefully it is the end of the player power thing. Hopefully the player power thing is out the window now. We don't want any more of those mercenaries at the football club. But we know we have 6 or 7 still at the football club. So this has to be kept in mind, guys. We still have 6 or 7 players that have been there for years, have sacked many, many managers. Let's not forget, right? Marcus Rashford and Luke Shaw have been there for a decade, guys. A decade of letting down managers and being unsuccessful or injured. And that is what we have to look at. We have to really look at this, and we have to really think about moving some of these players on, even if they are some people's fan favorites. We don't want any more Player FC. We're Manchester United FC. And that is the drum that I always bang, is Manchester United FC, because that is what I am at the end of the day. I'm Manchester United FC. I'm no Player FC. I'm none of that guy's business. I'm none of that business, of course. Jose Mourinho, I am coming to Newcastle United. Big up Jose Mourinho. He is going to Newcastle United. You heard it here first, guys. Jose Mourinho at Newcastle United. Personally, Jose, I think you're finished, my friend. Absolutely. No, I'm joking. Big up, Jose. It's the real one. Honest. Uchichi, how you doing, my friend? Good afternoon. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I will smash your team. Absolutely. You wish, mate. You wish, Jose. Absolutely not going to smash Manchester United's team. Manchester United have got the best Portuguese manager in Premier League history. The future of Portuguese management, which is Ruben Amorim. You know what? Jose is the past, but Ruben Amorim is the future, guys. Absolutely spot on. Ruben Amorim is the future. Jose Mourinho is the past. His last trophy is Roma. And speaking of Roma, guys, Erik ten Hag is on Roma's wish list to become the new manager of Roma. I would take that job. I think it's a good job. It's a difficult job. Roma are a big team. They haven't won the Scudetto, as I said earlier. They haven't won the Scudetto for a number of years. I think 2 decades. I think Gabriel Batistuta was playing for Roma the time they won the Scudetto all those many years ago, as we know. Since then, they haven't really done much. They won a Conference League under Jose Mourinho, of course. Erik ten Hag would be a good appointment for him. He would do well there, I believe. I believe he should go there. I think that somewhere like that. Build himself up again. A club that hasn't won the league in a long time. Maybe go there, win the league. Napoli are top of the Serie A at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It is possible. It is possible to win that Serie A. Napoli have Scott McTominay in their team. Of course, guys, let's not forget that, at the end of the day. So, yeah, I wish Erik ten Hag the best of luck, of course. Do you think that Garnacho can be better than Vinicius? I'm not even joking. Vinicius was not good for 2 years. I think he can be good, and I think he can be better. At the end of the day, I do. I think that it's a lot harder to play in the Premier League than La Liga. I think La Liga, that is not very good defensively. I think the Premier League is a lot more harder. And you know what? I would like to see Vinicius Jr. at Manchester United. He's a fantastic player, don't get me wrong. But I think that Garnacho has the possibility and the potential to be a very good player. Vinicius at the moment is more of a complete player. Of course, he's been playing a little bit longer than Garnacho. But you know what? And also, one thing which is very important, guys. Real Madrid are successful. And you know what success does? You know what? It improves you as a player. Success improves you up here. You become that winning mentality. You start getting that winning mentality again, if you know what I mean. And you know what? You start feeling it, and it improves your game, of course. Glory, Man United, of course. Amir, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Madam Sid. Jose Mourinho, bro, you changed your name for Ava Adams to Jose Mourinho. Actually, is a joke. I know, she's joking, mate. I know. I'm not silly, mate. Ten Hag should wait for Real Madrid job. Absolutely. Big up, Dylan. Real Madrid job. Nah, Alonso's going to Real Madrid. Have it on good notifications that Alonso will be the next Real Madrid manager, guys. Bet your bottom dollar. You heard it here, guys, first in Stratford Post, of course, guys. Erik ten Hag, if Erik ten Hag goes to Roma, his remaining hairs and his different parts of his body will be gone forever. If they're not gone already, Mad Advanced, it has been a difficult time at Manchester United. Manchester United, world's biggest football club. Big up, Brian. Absolutely love you, mate. Big up. Yes, love that. We are the world's biggest football club. Liza Rami, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. F all them players. Let's fully support the manager and let them the most powerful person in the team. This is why he got rid of Ruud van Nistelrooy, guys. This is why he got rid of the Ruud, because he wanted full power. If Ruud van Nistelrooy stayed at the club, he will be hovering around, of course. He will be more closer to those players. Look, Rio Ferdinand has been talking again in regards to Ruud van Nistelrooy that we should have kept Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let me tell you something. Whatever Rio Ferdinand says, believe the opposite. Don't believe in Rio Ferdinand. Ruben Amorim is an incredibly smart man. What he did, he knows that, you know what, having a guy already there, already palling with the players. Of course, you saw the Instagram posts, etc. You saw all that lovey-dovey stuff. We're getting away from that now. It's nothing to do with that. You get out there and you go and win trophies. That is what it's about, guys. Win bloody trophies. I'm not just talking about your FA Cups and your League Cups. I'm talking about Europa Leagues, Premier Leagues, and Champions Leagues. That's what we want, guys. And you better go for it this season, guys. Absolutely. That is what it's all about. Of course, guys. Top 4 or Europa League places, please, to see. That would be great, Amir. I would love that. Absolutely. That'd be a good season. Vinny is 23, so obviously is better than Garnacho. Yeah, age is a big thing, of course. Michael Arthur, who is part of Ruben Amorim's backroom staff, Sal. At the moment, you know what? Nothing is confirmed about Ruben Amorim's backroom staff. But one thing we would say is that Ruben Amorim does have his own backroom staff in there. He has had it for a long time. I mean, you're talking about 5 years, guys. You're talking about 5 years that he has had the same backroom staff. If we're going by basically Man United have they've already brought in his backroom staff, and you're going to get news on Man United bringing through the coaches that Ruben Amorim is going to bring through. if we're going to talk about the coaches that Ruben Amorim is going to bring through, guys, he's bringing about 5, something like that, basically. So you'll talk about the guy, Carlos Fernandez, Adilio Candido, who will be the assistant manager, Adilio Candido. Manuel Ferro, goalkeeper coach will be George Vital. George Vital obviously was a great goalkeeper for Portugal. You may remember him. And sports scientist Paulo Barreira. Those things. So basically, I'll tell you again, assistant manager will be Carlos Fernandez. Assistant coaches will be Adilio Candido and Emmanuel Ferro. Goalkeeper will be George Vital and sports scientist Paulo Barreira. Guys, that is the team there. They are already at Manchester United. Let me tell you that this will be announced very, very soon, guys. Obviously, I was going to mention it in the morning, but guys, yeah, you mentioned it. They will be announced anytime soon, guys. I don't believe in you, Ferdinand waffling the game, saying, "Go." I thought that absolutely, he's a waffler. I don't believe anything he says. I wouldn't do. Man, if I said, "I'm here, love you, big up," God blimey. Some of these ex-players need to keep their mouths. Absolutely, just leave out of it because they're not managers themselves, are they? They don't know anything. They're just mouths. They're just walking mouths. That's all. At the end of the day, Ava's just a joker, my friends. Absolutely, Ava. Come on, guys, don't play on this stream. It's a very serious stream, guys. It's a Manchester United stream. Can we be honest? Ten Hag left us with a better squad. Anthony and Mount are the only flops we can speak of. Eriksen and Casemiro were not his first choices. So let us at least recognize. I always do, LT. Always have. And you know what? You cannot. I'm the only one really who's been on here praising Erik ten Hag and appreciating the work he's done. Let's not just forget that you're talking about Eriksen and Casemiro. Let's talk about Garnacho and Kobe Mainu, guys. Let's talk about the work he's done behind the scenes with the youth team as well. He's done a lot of work in regards to that. And we have to thank Erik ten Hag for the work he has done, as I do all the time when I come on this stream. And I always say I wish him the best in his future endeavors. And I hope he is successful. I really do hope he is successful, guys. Absolutely. I really do. Kenny, David Coote was doing a madness. He should have known that he was being recorded. I don't know why he didn't call them up, guys. Why didn't David Coote call up his mate and say, "Listen, mate, don't record that"? Why didn't he say that? I don't understand what happened. Those who don't know what happened in regards to David Coote, the referee who refereed the Manchester United versus West Ham game a couple of weeks ago, was calling Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool all sorts of geography names, bad names and stuff like that, terrible names. And basically, he's been filmed doing it. Now, look, you know what? It makes me think that what are these other referees up to? What are these other referees saying? You know what I mean? I can imagine the sort of things that Michael Oliver says about Manchester United. I can imagine what certain referees say about Manchester United, which they don't. I mean, it's only because it was filmed that we are aware of it. But you know this happens between referees. You know that they call referees. We have to think of this realistically. We have to think of it on a human level. You know what? He's saying what everyone else says, but he got recorded saying it. Human beings do that. At the end of the day, no one is going to like everyone. He's honest. At the end of the day, he was refereeing the game between Liverpool and Aston Villa, and Liverpool won that game. So we don't know the problem there. Everyone can have an opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. You don't have to like a certain player. This is what I would say. You don't have to like a certain player. You don't have to like a certain manager. You know what I mean? As long as you do your job, you know, properly. The one thing that obviously puts it into the mix and destroys things, of course, guys, is the fact that you know what, Liverpool are going to know that he doesn't like them. And you know what, that does stir the pot a little bit, doesn't it? It stirs the pot a little bit, and Liverpool are going to be unhappy about that. Obviously, they will be. You know, if it was Man United, we'll be feeling the same, wouldn't we? We'll be the same. Ava, you're going to get blocked in a minute. How can you guys call a Mount a flop? No way. Give him at least one more chance. Let him cook, please, guys. Mad Advance said he's had 1 year and a half now. You know what? He's got to do better. He's got to do better. He's a bit weak for me. He shouldn't be wearing that number 7 shirt. George Best, Eric Cantona, Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham. Mount has got to live up to those names. He's got to live up to that number 7 shirt, guys. If he doesn't live up to that number 7 shirt, you know where it is. At the end of the day, I hope he succeeds. I hope that every Manchester United player succeeds at Man United, but he's got to do better. We're not playing FC. We have to be honest with ourselves. He gets a little bit of an injury. He cries for months and months and months. De Ligt was injured. Blood pouring down his face. What happened? Straight back on the pitch. That is what happened. Mount, cut on his head, out for 2 months. That's the difference. You know what? We need the right mentality at Manchester United, guys. We need players who are going to wear their heart on their sleeves. They're going to take the pain. You know, that's what we used to be. That's why we're so successful. Of course, Premier League referee are the worst. They are. Man Advance said, I can't deny that. Man U will play the Champions League next season. We hope so. Fingers crossed. We belong in the Champions League. Is it just me, or is the Champions League terrible without Man United? The Europa League is more entertaining when Man United are in it, isn't it? The Champions League is not the same about Man United. Let's be totally honest. You got the bloody likes of Girona, Bologna, teams like that, but you haven't got Manchester United. It just takes so much value away from the competition. In fact, you know what? The Europa League is looking a little bit more better than the Champions League at the moment, if we're being honest. Mad Advance here, take number 7 from Mount. Ahmad deserves it more. I mean, Garnacho and Ahmad deserve it. Garnacho deserved it last season. Garnacho is our top scorer, guys. Let's not forget. Mad Advance said he's always injured and isn't set in the world when fit. Until he can play fit as well as play, he'll stay a flop in my book. But we're always back him if he plays. Absolutely. We'll always back him when he plays. But you know what? We have to have a cautious optimism and a cautious support in regards to players. We don't slander players. We don't say they're crap, guys. He's not crap. He's not a crap player. But one thing we would say is that he needs to improve and he needs to do better at Manchester United. That's one thing we would say. And he needs to be consistent. And you know what? The best form of ability is availability. And he's never available. And that is the most important thing. Just like Luke Shaw, just like Tyra Malacia, these players need to start getting fit. You know what? Because we've had enough of this. We've had 10 years of this rubbish, if we're being honest, guys. 10 years of players injured, of players down tooling, of players, you know what I mean, just not performing. All round, it needs to get better, guys. All round, it needs to get better. Sign Fortune. Sign Fortuna. Fortune. I mean, Quinton Fortune, Nick Fadley. How you doing, Nick Fadley? How you doing, my friend? You mean sign Quinton Fortune? Quinton Fortune is about 50 now. I don't... yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Champions League are way better than Europa. Champions League are way better. No, it's not. Not at the moment, it's not. I wouldn't say that. Absolutely not. It's boring. Ruben Amorim, I am back, guys. I will take your team to relegation zone. Guys, fake accounts are going to get blocked. Sell players who have no heart and the sake of badge on the chest. Big up, big up. Yes, absolutely. I agree that. I agree, Amir. Spot on, my friend. Ruben Amorim, yeah, finishing 17th is okay. Nick Fadley, anyone who's a troll will get blocked. Sal, are we allowed to swear at our co-owners, at our owners? We're not swearing on the stream. No swearing on the stream, guys. Absolutely no swearing. You can use other words that are not swear words, guys, please, if you don't mind. Sal, Ahmed can absorb pressure, number 7, but Garnacho gets sad after a few fans starts hating him. How do you know that Ahmed won't get sad when players hate on him? Ahmed was crying when he didn't get on the pitch against Fenerbahce, wasn't it? Against Poak, wasn't he? He was giving bad faces and things like that. At the end of the day, Garnacho has been our most consistent player over the last couple of years. He's the one who scored the most goals, my friend, at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, a 20-year-old is going to be affected. If Ahmed has a fat, ginormous, mammoth man in front of his face giving him orders and swearing at him, Ahmed will be the same. Ahmed will be the same, exactly the same thing at the end of the day. We're not playing FC here. We have to give Garnacho his props. Garnacho's goal yesterday against obviously Leicester City was absolutely superb, you know, at the end of the day. But this is not a competition between players. But Garnacho, I believe, is a great player, and so is Ahmed. We cannot compare the two. And this is the wrong thing we're doing a Manchester United fan base. If you're going to call yourself a Manchester United fan, we're not player FC. We treat these players the same. And we have to credit players, despite if we don't like them or their skin color or their religion. We don't do that here, guys. We look at them and say, yes, you know what? He's a great player. Garnacho is a great player, but he's young. He's had the world on his shoulders for flipping 2 years, playing every single game under, you know, Eric Ten Hag and stuff like that. I didn't see Ahmad in the FA Cup final scoring an FA Cup final, Mad Advancing. I didn't see him single-handedly do that. You know, until he does things like that, you know, win us a trophy, then we can say, yes, he's a great player, but we have to calm down. You know what I mean? We have to calm down and don't throw one player under the bus to promote your player. We don't do that, guys. Not on this stream. Absolutely not. Big up, Lucky Singh. How you doing, my friend? Big up. Ruben Ahmed, a new era begins. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. How you doing? Hi, Sal. Apologies, mate. I trapped off time, busy doing some other things. I'm here now. Big up, Jim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, pal. Are you looking at more players in January? Manchester United might be, but it won't be as a transfer. It'll be a loan deal with an obligation to buy at the moment. Man United will have the money in the summer. Man United will have the money in the summer, you know, and we will do bits in the summer, guys. Absolutely. It's going to look exciting in the summer, guys. There's a lot to look forward to in the summer. We have to be positive. Greetings, Chatterbox fan nation. Absolutely. The nation of domination. The Chatterbox fam are here, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Darkro, big up, Darkro, of course, legend in the chat, of course, guys. Big up, my friend. For the new manager, absolutely lucky seeing. Love your comments, mate. Looking like get more players in January. I hope so, but you know what? It will be on loan at the moment. I don't think Man United will spend much money in January. I think they'll be spending the money all in the summer, guys. I think so. I believe so. Evening, Jim. Big up, Brian. How you doing, bruv? Biggest issue is players caring more about wages on social media than competing. That is a problem with every player in world football these days, and you can't change it, unfortunately. It's the nature of the beast. This is what life's about at the moment. It's about, you know what, social media generation, and we're just going to have to accept it, guys. We can't change it. It's the way the world works at the moment. Ineos are looking to get more quietly players for manager Danny. Don't worry. Yes, absolutely. Lucky Singh. I agree with that. We need more players that fit Ruben Amorim's system. Of course, my friend. Jim, greetings, Brian. Big up, everyone. They're my Cypriot brother. He is, of course. Big up. Once we get the cycling route of Jim, I don't think he's going to give it to you, mate. Good luck. Luckily, don't worry, Sal. Absolutely. We're not worried. Who said we're worried? Absolutely. I'm the last person to be worried, mate. I've been a fan of Man United for 40 years. I've seen a lot of things. I don't worry about a thing. You know what? I've seen a lot of things in Manchester United before a lot of you guys are born, my friends. So whoever will perform better until the end of the season to the number 7 best winger will get. Mount is not going to lose the number 7 man advanced until he's sold. He's not going to lose it. He's contractually obligated to have the number 7 shirt. He will not be the number 7 shirt will not be taken for Mason Mount. I can tell you this right now. He is contractually obligated. And if we did take the number 7 shirt for him whilst he's still playing for Man United, it's just going to cause a little bit of friction, isn't it? So one thing we have to do, if he doesn't perform well for Manchester United, he will leave the club. Who will be the number 7? That's up in the air at the moment. It could be Ahmed, it could be Garnacho, but I don't really care. As long as they perform for Manchester United at the end of the day. That's all I care about. I don't care about if he's doing better, he deserves this, he deserves that. I just care about Manchester United winning trophies. That's all I care. Competing for the Premier League title, which we haven't done in 10 years. That's all I care about, madam. I said, big up. Inside looking at get more quality. Absolutely, I agree. They will do, my friend. They will do. Big up United. Big up Darko. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good. Big up Brian. Absolutely, everyone in the chat. Amir, biggest comeback in Premier League. Coming. Amir, can you imagine we win the Premier League title? Can you imagine that happen? Can you imagine euphoria around the Manchester United fan base? Can you imagine that? Do you know what I mean? Mamma mia, it would be absolutely incredible. I won't be able to contain myself in this stream, guys. Absolutely, I can't wait for it. Big up the United Central. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hello, I'm excited to see what Amorim could do. Me too, United Central. Good to have you on board, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Hope your life is good. Hope you're having fun and looking forward to the new regime under Ruben Amorim, of course. You know what? Ruben Amorim is the silent assassin. Let's not forget. Those are words by me. The silent assassin. He will make drastic changes at Manchester United. He will make ruthless changes at Manchester United. He will not stop at anyone to make those changes at Manchester United. Absolutely not, my friend. Absolutely not. Sal, now Amorim is here. Now Man United seed is no longer a retirement finish for our players. It's get in shape or get out. My guy, Jim is coming out with those comments, guys. Absolutely. Jim is coming out with the big comments today. Jim is on fire. Jim is on fire. Your defense is terrified. Jim is on fire. Your defense is terrified. Absolutely. Big up Jim Watkins. Big up Darko Legends in the chat, of course. Love, love, love to you all, of course, guys. And new owners want to get Manchester United back to play, getting better. Absolutely. Lucky saying much love to you, my bro. We're going to get back to the top, my friend. We're going to get there by hook or by crook. We will get there, my friend. Don't worry about that. We will get there. And you know what? It'll be even more sweeter. Man Advance said Mount should be given the number 7 if he really cares about the club. He knows the truth. These players won't. Man Advance said these players have egos. These players have social media. They won't do it. Trust me, he won't do it. Footballers don't work like that anymore. Of course, guys, it's not like the old days. Of course, guys. Big up Akshay. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the United. Welcome to Stretford Post. Manchester United's #1 streaming station, of course, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash a like on the video, guys. Jared Bradford in January. Will United go? I don't think they'll do it in January. I don't think Man United will do much business in January. You're hearing it from me. If Man United are going to do any business in January, it'd be 1 or 2 players on loan. It'll be that. And players will be going out. That's about it. Jared Bradford won't come to Manchester United on loan. He'll be going to Manchester United within the summer. When we think about Jared Bradford, we think about the interest that Man United had on Jared Bradford during the summer. They wanted way over the odds for Jared Bradford. Was it 70-odd million, wasn't it, for Jared Bradford, which is totally overpriced, guys, totally overpriced. I don't think we'll be paying that this winter. We probably might pay it in the summer. Let's wait and see. It's up to Ruben Amorim. Of course, Ruben Amorim will have a knowledge of Portuguese football. Don't be surprised if a number of Portuguese footballers come through the ranks at Manchester United, of course, guys. Not the ranks, but come through the door at Manchester United, of course. And Manuel Ferreira, big up Manuel Ferreira, another bootleg content, obviously, channel. Big up Darko, my friend. How you doing? Big up Jim, of course, guys. Absolutely, we are building future to get Manchester United. Absolutely, that's what we're doing, and we hope we will succeed. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Mad Advance said we 2028. I don't think we are winning the league, but I hope the best. We'll be winning the league. Mad Advance said you're going to hear it here first, right? You're going to hear it here right now. Mad Advance said we're winning the league in 2026. We are winning the league. We are winning the league in 2026. We will win the league. Cut me if you like. Crop this video if you like. We are winning the league in 2026. Believe me, Mad Advance, have that faith. Have that faith. And we'll get in the top 4 this season. Trust in me. Trust in me. Amir, good against Manchester United next season. Hopefully we'll get another striker in there. Be great. Gutierrez be great. Of course, Real Madrid are interested as well. When Real Madrid comes sniffing around, of course, that is a problem as well. Of course, guys, as we know. Manuel, I think he is Lumen. I don't know why he thinks so. You know what? Anyone with crazy comments are going to get blocked, guys. That's the way it works on this stream, guys. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not silly. Guys, no, I love that song, Rendition, Sal. Which song, Rendition? Which one is Rendition? Which one is Rendition, mate? Who's that by, bruv? Who's that by? The core of the squad is filled with good players. I can see the progress irrespective of our results this season. Ruben doesn't need an overhaul of players, but he this season to see who he doesn't fit. Absolutely, LT. Spot on. And this is what's going to happen this season. There will be a final chance for a lot of these players. They're going to be under audition. These players. I mean, these players have been there a long time, of course. All of these players are going to get one more chance. Of course, we say one more chance. They've had 10 years of chances. But obviously, Ruben Amorim is known for giving players chances. But one thing he's also known about is not putting up with any rubbish. He will get rid of those players when time is come to get rid of those players. Absolutely. Guys, Matata United. Is Jim Watkins part of the Red Devil? Full-time Red Devil? Is Jim Watkins part-time Red Devil? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Don't upset Jim, guys. Sal, do you like United People's TV or you ever watch United People's TV? I don't ever watch any other stream, guys. I only watch Mark Goldbridge United Stand. That's the only ones I watch, my friend, if I'm being honest. That's the only one I like. If I'm being honest, no offense to the others. I just feel like, you know what, Mark Goldbridge, I know the guy and I know he's a genuine guy and that's who I watch at the end of the day. Yeah. Don't be surprised if you see me on his channel one day. Lucky Singh, Sal, ownership looking sell Anthony, Luke Shaw, good news. Yes, some people like him. Some people like him, of course. January, absolutely. Yeah. Lucky Singh, random. Big up. Big up. Most valuable coach ever. 4th most valuable coach ever. Yes, he is. So why so many random comments? I don't know, bruv. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to go through them. I don't know what's going on with these random comments. But you know what? They're good. They're good for the algorithms. Mad Advance. If anything, they're good for the algorithms. Let them stay. Let them waffle on. It doesn't matter as long as they don't get racist or rude or anything like that. That's fine. You said we are winning the league this season. Yeah, I did say that. I hold my hands up. I said that. It's not over yet, Motata. It's not over yet. You know what I mean? It could still happen. Of course. Dark Crow, I'm doing well, brother. Preparing for the horrible Australian summer. Wow. Hope everything's good for you, my mate. Absolutely. Astiks fighting in lives, India. Big up the Sikh community. Of course, much love to you all. How do you prepare for the summer? Absolutely. Manitoto, I'm a full-time 1992. Manitoto, before before probably you, my friend, he's been a big fan for a long time. Big pressure, big responsibility. Good luck, head coach, manager. Absolutely, Amir. Perfectly educated, smart, mature comment, Amir. Big up yourself. Big up, bro. Big up, Jim. Big up, everyone. Of course. You have to prepare. How do you prepare for the UAE summer, guys? That's what I want to say. Let's fet into top 6. We will get there. No chance. Salman Khan, hope you're doing well. We will get there at the end of the day. We will get there by hook or by crook. Don't worry about it. In regards to why Man United winning the league, I can feel Man United winning the league. And no matter what, I always believe Man United can win the league. I've always believed that. I believe Man United should be challenging for the league. I believe that. And you know what? I always believe Man United in the league. You know what I always say in life in general? Guys, don't be a loser. Always believe. You know what I mean? That's what I say. Even when you don't believe it yourself, say you're going to try. Cristiano Ronaldo said it. He goes, even if we don't believe, at least try. And that's what we do. And I always believe we can win the league. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man Natuta, Sal Warner is our hero and legend. We love you, Sal. I love you, Man Natuta. Big up yourself. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Big up, Man Natuta. Much love to you, my friend. Big up. Much salute to you, my friend. Good to see you guys. Absolutely. Mad Advance said you can't really prepare for it if you have a thick skin. When you go out in the sun, if you're don't go out too long, wear a hat and run to your nearest aircon in the shops. Absolutely. How do you think I feel? It's 50. I live in the hottest place in the bloody world. You know what I mean? It's very hot. And I jog in it. Guys. What's the temperature right now? It is winter, guys. It's winter right now. It's winter where I am, and it's still in its 40s. We're crying out loud. Absolutely. Yeah, big up Mad Advanced Sid, big up Darko, big up everyone. Absolutely. They care about players performing. Absolutely. We all do. We all care about the players performing, of course, guys. Absolutely. Amir, bring back glory back to my club, Man United. I can't wait, Amir. It will come back, my bro. It will come back. Don't worry about it. The glory days will come back. And you know what? You have to feel a little rain to appreciate the sunshine. We will be back, guys. Don't worry about it. Absolutely. Don't worry about it. Absolutely. New owners does care about performances. Sal Warner is the first cousin of David Warner. Similar names are both legends. Absolutely. Yeah, you got me, Jim. You got me. You got me. He's my distant relative, guys. I'm actually related to the Warner brothers, distantly. The league is very competitive this season, and we only got 4 points behind the top four. If these players are put in the effort and let Amorim lead them and play for them, it still predict a successful season. Me too, LT. LT is the voice of reason in the chat. He's the voice of reason. He comes up with those educated comments. I'm glad he joined the stream. He comes up with those educated comments. Big up LT, legend, of course. Absolutely. It's never really hot here. The maximum reaches 10 degrees low. I thought, where are you again, Mad Advanced? Where are you again, Mad Advanced? Where is it again? Sorry, mate, I forget. I've got memory like a sieve. Sal, would you sell Mount if you get 50% of his buying price? If you get, yes. I'll snap your hand off. I'll snap your hand off straight away. I'll snap your hand off. I'll be gone. Absolutely. Of course, I'll sell him. If we get 50%, that's 25 million, isn't it? Why did we pay 50 million for Mason Mount when he had 1 year left on his contract? I would never know to this day. I would never know why we did that, guys. Why did we do that? Answer in a postcard, of course. So, whenever I see your eyes, I see something beautiful. Mad Advanced Sid, I see something beautiful. Even though I don't see you, I see the energy around you. Thank you so much, my friend. You're absolute legend. I love the beautiful comments. They're very nice to have nice comments sometimes. I get a lot of hate, but you know what? I forget that. I just appreciate the love that I get from you guys. You know what? You are legends and you guys are special. Thank you so much for your compliment and love, of course, by my reflection. Big up, Sid, Mad Advanced Sid. You know what? You have got the good energy. I can feel it, my friend. I can feel the good energy around you. That's what's good about this community. This community has the best energy around it. Do you know what I mean? The best energy around it. And, you know, like it's growing day by day. You know what I mean? And I remember all your originals have been here from time. It's absolutely lovely. Of course, Mad Advanced Sid lives in Saranjit Nagar, New Delhi. Oh, yes, that is true. I thought it was hot in New Delhi. Wasn't it hot? It's in Punjab, isn't it? So, you know, I thought it would be hot there, of course. Low, absolutely. Big up, everyone. Big up, everyone. Of course, guys, you know what? It's been a fabulous few days, hasn't it? How have you felt this last few days? How would you wrap it up? How would you feel if you're going to give basically a conclusion about how you feel about this last few days? How are you feeling? It's a little bit of mixture of emotions, isn't it? We had obviously Eric Ten Hag being sacked. We had Ruben Amorim coming in. We had Ruud van Nistelrooy doing well and then leaving the football club. His entourage of Oni Hake, Jul, Ten, Rawala, and obviously Peter Morel have also left the football club. How do you feel about that? You know what I mean? But you know what? We've got a lot of exciting times to come at our football club, our great football club. And we need to be challenging for league titles again. We need to be challenging for Champions League again. That's what we need to do, guys. We need to really believe that we can do it, of course. I'm so sorry you get a lot of the hate, Sal. You're a lovely human being. You never deserve that. Thank you, Jim. Absolutely. But you know what? This is part of the territory. At the end of the day, I've grown to have thick skin, Jim. I once had thousands of tweets a day slagging me off and stuff like that. But you know what? You get used to it. You develop thick skin. And you know what? I learned that if you want to be in this industry, you have to have thick skin and you have to be able to take it. I do take it. I don't shy away from anything. You know what? I'd see things as, I take it in my stride now. I take everything in my stride now. I don't really care what people think of me now. You know what I mean? But you know what? I just remember the love from all you guys. All the love that you show me is what keeps me going. It what keeps me motivated. That is what it's all about. I guarantee you won't see a fan cam like me, a channel like me, who talks continuously without like this, or looking on the screen, getting their papers out, looking on the screen. Hold on, let me have a look at that. Hold on, let me have a look at that. You're wrong, actually. You're wrong, actually. You're wrong, actually. By the way, Ways of Seeing by John Berger. Absolute brilliant book, guys. Absolutely. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that. Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. Let's go back to the comments, guys. They're your beautiful people. Absolutely. Here they are, the beautiful people, the beautiful ones. Suede. Who loves Suede? Here they come. The beautiful ones. The beautiful ones. Nah, 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 nah. Absolutely. No way I don't live there. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, man. Advanced. Sorry, bruv. I'm not even Indian. Sorry, bruv. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry, bruv. You're in China, isn't it? Big up, bye Sal. Big up, KGK. Big up, my friend. So I'm excited. We will get our club back to #1. I can't wait. And we'll be here, Jim. Be celebrating it right here on the stream. Jim, we'll be right here on the stream celebrating, of course, my friend. Of course, we will. A lot of positive moves happening at Manchester United. It's good news, mate. It's good news. And you know what? We've been put through the mud over this last 10 years. As we know, it's been difficult for Manchester United over this last 10 years. But we stick together. And a lot of us are stuck together. We've been through some tough times. We've only known each other for a few months, but we've been through a lot of tough times, haven't we? Together, as a community, we've been through a lot already. Let's hopefully get some positive times. Let's hopefully get some happy times. It's going to be great. We're going to have fun. It's going to be magic, of course. Absolutely magic. Fans need to support new ownership. Absolutely lucky seeing. They're doing okay. You have to give them their credit so far. The next Ferguson is going to change the players and do the whole United family. Big up at me. I love the comments, my friend. The positivity in the comments, my friend. Absolutely love, my friend. Absolute love to you. Big up, big up, big up. Mad Advanced said random comments are here. I know. Don't worry about them. Just ignore them, my friends. They want players to perform as well. Absolutely. Me too. We all want players to perform. Bottom line is that we want Manchester United to perform. We want us to create more chances for our strikers. We want our strikers to score goals. We want to score more goals. Great for Ruben van Nistelrooy that we did score more goals under Ruben van Nistelrooy, of course. You know, we scored 5 against, obviously, Leicester City, 3 against Leicester City, of course, 2 against Poak. You know, we're getting better in regards to goals scored, of course. Let's not forget, it's not as bad now as it was a few weeks ago. But you know what? We have to start scoring more prolifically. We do, because we're not scoring enough goals, and we need to create chances. And hopefully, Ruben Amorim's system will give us a chance to score more goals. Will facilitate a much more effective Manchester United going forward. I really hope it does. I think it will. If I'm being totally honest, guys, I think it will facilitate Man United in a more attacking, pro-West way. Of course, Lucky Singh, we are starting to act like a club game. Huge positive steps for me. Big up Lucky Singh. Glory, glory, Man United, my friend. Glory, glory, Man United. Big up Lucky Singh, of course. LT, sad to see Ten Hag go. Thanks to Ruud for steadying the ship and giving us belief. Happy with Amorim appointment and also giving Ineos support to take the back where we belong. We hope so, LT. We hope so. We saw Ruben Amorim arriving at Old Trafford, all smiles, all happiness, smiley faces, hugs and stuff like that. It was absolutely beautiful, of course, guys. Really, really loved it. You know what I mean? Good to have good vibes, but hopefully that good vibe carries on the football pitch. Of course, Madavan says, Sal, no hate to anybody, but some chats ruin the good mood and the flow. Let me know which ones. Madavan said, I'll get rid of them in an instant. Don't worry about that. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know what? Ignore is the best form of it. I ignore it. It's like this. Goes out of my thing. It's just noise at the end of the day. It's basically like, you know, echoes in the wind. Echoes in the wind. La, 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 la. That's what it is. Absolutely. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. So Alex is the GOAT. Absolutely, he is the GOAT. No doubt about it. In football in general, in the whole. FA have launched its own investigation into Derek Goods video allegations. Sal, absolutely. I told you about these referees, Michael. I told you, didn't I not? We will miss Ruud van Nistelrooy. We will miss Ruud van Nistelrooy. Best of luck to Ruud van Nistelrooy, of course. Erik ten Hag could be going to Roma. Ruud van Nistelrooy might be going to West Ham or Leicester City. Watch this space, guys. It could happen. But you know what? I would prefer Ruud van Nistelrooy actually to go abroad, if I'm being totally honest. I would rather Ten Hag get a club in England. Big up, Man Lutita, of course. Big up, big up, big up. Our target is Jim. Amin, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Jim Ratcliffe, yeah, our target is Jim Ratcliffe, of course. Not to be mistaken for my friend Jim Watkins, of course. The target is Jim Watkins. No Lumen today. Lumen is not here. He has had one comment, I think. That's about it today. He's kept quiet today. Guys, no more fake comments. You know what? You know the time it makes you to make fake comments? You know how much money you can make when you make fake accounts in that time, my friend? Do you know that? Fix yourself. Fix yourself, my friend. Fix yourself and making stupid, bloody, fake, bootleg, catfish channels, guys, because we don't fall for it on this channel. We're far too educated, my friend. Absolutely. We're far too smart for you guys. Sal, glad of Alex Coote has been charged. It's no surprise to me. I mean, the only thing is that he was caught doing it. You don't think all these other referees do the same thing? They all do the same thing. Don't worry about that. They all do the same thing. Lumen is still here. My goodness me. He's hovering in the shadows. He's hovering in the shadows. He's in the shadows, Lumen. Absolutely. Backwards is normal. Absolutely. Lucky Singh, Alex Coote cannot referee for matches. He refereed the Liverpool match against Aston Villa at the weekend and they won, didn't they? Which is strange, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Where is your answer, Manuel Tata? I want to explanation. Low, entertain us with Manuel Tata. I bet I'm a Man United fan more years than you. Absolutely. Jim, there you go, Manuel Tata. There is your competition for today. And you know what? You have to prove it. You have to prove it, guys. Absolutely. There's many people, you know what, who say they're Man United fans, but they can't post a picture of them in a Man United shirt from before social media. I'm not talking about 20-year-olds and youngsters. I'm talking about the people who say they've been Man United fans for 40 years and things like that. That's what I'm talking about. Can you do it? You know what? The one thing I would say, I'm only joking, but one thing I would say is that there's a lot of people with fan channels who can't do that. I guarantee you, the next fan channel you go on, can you post a picture of yourself in a Man United jersey from before social media? I bet they can't do it. I bet your bottom dollar they can't do it because you know what? A lot of them guys are just here to make money and feed off the club. Do you know what I mean? That's what they do, absolutely, and they get defensive about it. So Jim is targeting me. No, he's not. He's not. You're both lovely people. Big up, Lumen. Much love to you. Love to Lumen, of course. Absolutely. Agree with Sal. Agree, Sal. So absolutely, Lucky Singh. Big up yourself. Thanks for joining me, Lucky Singh. It's the 6 signings are anything to go by. Then I can't wait to see the signings for the next season. Quite honestly, I can actually see progression, and now I can see the change, and the sales are next. Big up, LT. Absolutely, me too. Lots to be positive about, LT. Lots to be excited about. Cautious optimism, of course. Not getting over giddy, of course. But absolutely, absolutely. Mad Advance said, big up. So I'm reporting Gem and Sid to YouTube unless they settle with me as some kind of cash. Lumen, be quiet, my friend. You crazy guy. Come on, man. 9.5 appointment, absolutely. 9 to 9.5, I agree, mate, absolutely. Guys, it's been a fantastic stream. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. We got a lot to be positive about today, guys. In the future, guys, a lot to be positive about. Mason Mount, Harry, guy can use them, absolutely. Lots to be positive, guys. Man United are back. We're coming back, guys. Beware the wounded beast, mate. Beware the wounded beast. Absolutely. I know you're joking, Lumen. I know, mate. I know. Don't worry, Lumen. Lumen, spread the name about... Do you know what you should do, Lumen? Spread the name about Stretford Post. Go around your town, your community. Spread the name about Stretford Post. Get the name out there, guys. And get the name. That's what I want from you guys. You know what? If you don't become a member, if you don't send super chats, please get more subscribers. Get your people to subscribe to this channel. And you know what? We'll grow together, guys. A big, fat community of absolute legends, of course. When the international break finish after this week, guys, after Sunday, it'll be finished. I think Tuesday. Tuesday's the last day, I think. Sal, I'm just a jolly person like you, bro. Absolutely, I know you are. And I'm an actor as well, Lumen, by the way. I can act as well. You know what I mean? And act like I'm serious, of course. Big up, Lumen, of course. I'm real Lumen. I'm the real Lumen. I'm the real Lumen. Me is the real Lumen. Lumen, I just reblocked you to be kind, accept it peacefully, and respect people. Big up LT. Big up Jim. You're gonna have to take it, Lumen. Sal, big up for the real Man United talk, and thanks for your streams. You're welcome, LT. Thank you for joining me. Absolutely, Sal. People like you, timings are an issue. Don't worry about it, Lumen. You know what? This is how it is where the country I am. Time is not an issue where I am at the end of the day. And you know what? I get my community is growing day by day, Lumen. I appreciate you. I will be doing more shows as I get more subscribers, Lumen, as I do more subscribers. But don't forget, Lumen, on Monday, I'm doing an all-day stream for my birthday. Make sure you visit me on the all day stream. You come and show your support on my all day stream. I'll be doing a number of tasks. I'll be playing games. I'll be doing a lot on the all day stream, guys. So don't forget to join me for the all day stream. I can't wait to see you there. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined me this evening. You absolute diamonds. Really appreciate all. Absolutely. 25th of November. All day I'll be there, Lumen, and you'll be able to give me the banter all you want, my friend. Absolutely. Big up yourself, Lumen. Much love to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Have a fabulous evening, everyone. Much love to you all. Look after yourself, and above all, be kind to each other. Much love. I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post. This is Chatterbox. Have a fabulous evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. Much love. Peace.